This is CBC Radio 1. Online learning is taking the place of lecture halls, and university and college students face major adjustments this coming semester. For some students, being at home all the time could mean distractions of home life interfering with study. And so a group in Summerland hopes to help students with that. It's a free service they call the University of Summerland. Raja Gupta is a high school science teacher at Summerland Senior Secondary and one of the people behind the project, and is on the line with us this morning. Raja Gupta, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So exactly what are you offering university students?
At the basic level, we're offering a space for you to come and use free Wi-Fi. With online services being the way of this semester, encouraging students to get out of their bedrooms, away from their dining room tables, and go somewhere where there's a dedicated space and an environment of learning.
Why did you decide to do this?
Well, at the end of the school year, certainly, with COVID-19 striking and us going to online instruction as teachers here, and then working quite closely with a number of grads, they were concerned with, I was hearing at least, they were concerned with the idea that they would have to do their universities from home. The uncertainty of going into a first year, or maybe having to stay home and not having access to labs and stuff. So, and with Wi-Fi services being so important and crucial, I thought, perhaps we have spaces around town, like common spaces where that would be helped.
And so what common spaces have you found?
Well, cold calls and knocking on doors, I went around to a number of churches around town, and happily, 3 churches were able to provide facilities and Wi-Fi services to us, and then each church presented brought a representative to a table, and then the 4 to 6 of us began discussions over the last 6 weeks, and out sprung University of Summerland.
And how exactly will it work? So if I'm a student and I'm going stir crazy at home and I need somewhere to go, how do I find out where I should go?
So one of the things that we've done is we've created a website, universityofsummerland.ca, and if students go there and they're interested, they can read through it, they can register. And the reason for registering is we need to make sure we know who people are who are coming and going. Secondly, once they've done that and they show up to the campus locations, we're covering 4 days of the 5. Certain churches are covering certain hours of the day. And when you show up there, you'll be asked your, contact tracing questions. And then the space is yours to use with the Wi-Fi. Desks and chairs will be provided, of course. The standard Lysol stuff will be provided, washroom facilities, but more importantly, Wi-Fi. That's the big thing that students were talking about.
As you were talking, I just popped onto the website. It's already up and running. It's not 24 hours a day. There is a schedule, right?
Yes. We have to have, the churches are offering their space. We need someone there during the times that students are there, just sign people in and sign people out. So it's more than what would have been there if the University of Summerland didn't exist. And it's providing, in my head, it's all about being in a similar situation and understanding that you're not alone. If you're sitting here working on, an arts degree, and there's a student across the way working on a nursing degree, you're in the same boat. But that conducive environment to learning is what we're trying to create.
And there are other community partners involved. Could you tell us about who helped make this happen?
Well, each of the churches, the Summerland Baptist Church, the Summerland Alliance Church, and the Julius Street Community Church all stepped up. We've also had some businesses donate some materials and stuff, things like power bars and extension cords. And over the course of the next number of days, we'll be bringing in sweatshirts that we've ordered. We are a university, of course. And so some swag is coming in that we'll be selling so that we can raise money for the food bank in town.
Well, great idea. Thanks very much, Mr. Gupta, for telling us about it today.
You're welcome. If people are interested, they can go to the site. We're also looking for people who might be able to help with the learning, so retired instructors and stuff, and they can email us at universityofsummerland@gmail.com.
Just before I let you go, as you say, you're university, but there's
no degrees.
No degrees. But
no diplomas, no registration fees, no nothing like that.
But you do...
It's bad enough that students are paying thousands of dollars and staying home to go to college and university. The last thing they need to do is spend some more money.
Right. You don't have any of those things, but you do have a Latin motto.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
It's Studer Nobiscum, which loosely translated means study with or study together or students together. So,
great, Mr. Gupta. Thanks so much for telling us about it. We've got the website address here. We'll repeat it in just a moment. Thanks again.
Oh, take care. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. That's Raja Gupta, who is a teacher in Summerland and one of the minds behind Summerland University. For more information, you can go to their website, universityofsummerland.ca. It's up and running already as a schedule. You can click on the register link and see their. They even have a coat of arms with a sun and an apple and an open book, an organized bunch.